Hello friends! So this is a little bit different. Obviously, if you're not new to my channel, you know that we're daily vloggers. If you're new, welcome to The Rich Life. My name is This is not the typical video I do. I normally wake up and start filming. Nothing is planned. I don't have to think ahead. I just kind of go. But I was tagged by my very sweet friend, Michelle from A Common Life, to do this particular tag. So I thought, why not? Let me do something different. I have something in my eye and we're just gonna go with it. Right now, if you don't know, my husband is traveling. He's in China. He's coming back in 2 days. Yes. I've quieted everybody for the moment. And that's the other thing. It's really difficult for me to do sit-down vlogs like this because it's just a little bit harder to kind of get everybody quiet and situated. Hence the large family tag that I'm about. Is that what this is called? Let me see. I have my phone. I'm going to kind of read off. Yes. Okay. Large family tag. Again, I was tagged by Michelle from A Common Life. If I already said that in the beginning, I don't think I did. I will link her channel below. She's a friend. She has got the most organized, beautiful channel ever. And it's mostly homeschooling stuff. You'll love her. Okay. So first off, if you don't know, I have 5 children. And so I think that would be considered a large family. It is in my book, and I think for most people that would be considered a large family. Okay, let's get to the chase. All right, and you know what? I haven't prepared a thing, so I haven't thought my answers through or anything, so we're going with it. Okay, how many children do you have? 5, already said that. What are their ages? Okay, Evie is 12, Brinley is 8, but in 2 weeks she turns 9, Capri is 7, Sebastian is 5, and Hampton is 3. What is your family structure? What does that mean? What is your family structure? Does that mean, I don't know what that means. I have 3 girls, 2 boys. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I don't know. I don't know what that means. How old were you when you had your first baby? Oh gosh, how old was I? 26, would that be about right? 26, 27? I can't remember. So like really, it was, Evie's almost 12, I'm 39, something like that. I was young, that feels young. Were they all planned by you and your partner, or do you leave it up to God? Well, ultimately, it's always up to God. Like, we can think that we plan it, but really it's up to him, because you can try to have a baby for 9, 10, 11, 2 years, and sometimes it doesn't happen, until 2 years. You can, you kind of get me. So yes, pretty much they were all planned. And Hampton, our last, was adopted, so he was definitely planned. I mean, yeah, we'll just go with that. They were all planned. Let's see. What is your favorite reaction to telling someone how many children you have? My favorite reaction? A favorite reaction. I don't know. Most of the time I just get a very shocked, like, what? You have how many? And most of the time people are pretty positive about it. I mean, I've gotten some questionable comments before. I think there's probably a question about that. So I don't necessarily have a favorite reaction. Any positive reaction is a favorite reaction. How do you usually handle negative comments? I don't know, I just kind of ignore them, and then I kind of gripe about them later. But yeah, I don't like really say anything to that person. I mean, sometimes I can try to turn it around to make it a positive, So let's see. What does it cost to feed your large family? A lot. Honestly, I don't know, but it's a lot of money. I mean, when we look at our expenses, our monthly expenses, I mean, we don't eat out a lot. So I cook everything and, you know, buy all my groceries. So it's a lot. I couldn't give you a number because I don't actually do the bills. Daniel does. So he would tell you probably an exact figure, but it's a lot. It's significant because the cost of food is just so darn expensive. All right. Do you plan to have more children? No. What is your family vehicle? The family vehicle is a town and country van, and I love it, and I have no problems with it. I don't really care it's a van, like who cares? I don't drive an SUV, so who cares? Do you ever eat out? We do, but not very often. It's just so expensive to feed our family. It's a treat when we do. How much milk do you go through in a week? Like I don't drink milk. So we have cow's milk and we have almond milk. I drink almond milk. I don't drink it, but that's what I would put in like my smoothies or something. It really does vary. We don't have huge milk drinkers. And I get like a half gallon. I mean, maybe a gallon a week. I don't know. It depends. And then my mother-in-law, when she comes to visit, she brings us big jars of raw milk, which is awesome. So like my husband doesn't drink milk. We're not huge milk drinkers. Maybe that's kind of how we can answer that question. How many rolls of toilet paper do you go through each day? I have no idea. Who thought of these questions? I'm not answering them very well, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I don't pay attention. I mean, a lot, probably. What is your favorite go-to meal? I'm gluten-free, so anything gluten-free is always great, and I cook gluten-free meals for dinner. And I think my favorite like go-to meal, because it's easy, well, first off, it's anything in the crock pot, but I do crock pot fajitas a lot, and that's so easy to do. Throw chicken in, and it's just a simple recipe, and everybody likes it, so that's kind of my go-to. How do you spend one-on-one time with each of your children? That is very important, and you can do it if you make the time for it. And we do. It has to be purposeful. And it can be as simple as taking one to the grocery store. And I do that a lot. Like I'll rotate through all my kids who gets to come with me on errands, or we'll just go to Starbucks. Like Evie loves Starbucks, and we go and hang out at Starbucks. And so it's kind of like make those moments count. Talk about things, ask them questions, because you can have those conversations in the car and while you're walking around. So that's what we do. Oh, okay. How do you manage the clutter? I don't know. I'm constantly picking up all day, constantly. So there is a lot of clutter, and we all have to work together as a team. And my husband he's a team player too. He has to help as well. I mean, we all do it. We all pick up constantly. Do you homeschool, private school, or public school? We homeschool. We do homeschool. Our 3-year-old is in public school. He does have special needs, so he goes to our local public school for their special needs program. Let's see. How do you manage the chaos? I don't know that I do that either. We run a tight ship. I'm not one I don't enjoy screaming, running around children in the house. If you want to do that, you can go right out there. So we have rules set in the house to just kind of tone that down. When we're inside voices, inside legs, we're not gonna run. My house is not a gymnasium. And so that's kind of how I handle that. What do you do if you get free time? Well, it's not if, and I think, Michelle, I love what you said, kind of like it's a choice. I think you said that, or I heard somebody say that. And it is, like, if you want free time, you have to make it. Like, I never want to say, I mean, it's true with 5 children, yeah, and you homeschool. It's different if you didn't homeschool, because you would get some more free time, if your kids are all in school. But when you homeschool and you have a lot of children, you have to be purposeful in that. And so kind of what I do, I have a rule in my house. It's like, don't bother me before I have my coffee. That's kind of true. I have to get Hampton on the bus. Basically in the house let's just take Hampton out of the equation, because he goes to school. I have to get him on the bus by like 7:45 or something. But I don't allow any of my kids to get out of their room before 8 o'clock. That's the rule. So before then I can have my coffee, have my quiet time, do what I need to do to set myself, like to kind of get ready for the day. So no kids can get out before 8 o'clock. That's my time in the morning, which is so incredibly important for me and to set the tone of the day. And then if but the question was, I'm reading, what do you do if you get free time? So that's kind of in the morning, I have my coffee, I have my quiet time. But if, you know, what do I do? Watch YouTube videos or free time, like go out and meet a friend for coffee, or I'll go out and have coffee myself. I used to work out, that's what I did. I need to start doing that again. You know, it's just kind of what I feel like I'm not a big reader, so I don't really enjoy spending the time reading like I probably should. So yeah, just doing different things without children, making the time for that is incredibly important. What is your #1 tip for other large family moms? Number 1, find other moms who can relate. I don't know if that's incredibly helpful, but find other moms who get it, who you can talk to, ask advice, get encouragement, because it's hard when you have a lot of kids, it really is, and you don't ever want to feel isolated or alone. So find other moms, that's so important, and get out. Get out. I think it's important to have time away from your kids. I love being with my kids, but it's important to get out of the house and to be around adults and other people. So I think that's incredibly helpful for me. Like maybe a tip for in the home, like what is your #1 tip for other large family moms? Like in the home, I don't know, try to create order if you can. That's helpful for me. You know, what that may mean for you, it might look different, but I don't know. So yeah, did I answer the questions? Maybe. Did that go okay? It's fun to answer these questions. Maybe I should have prepared more, but I just thought it might be more fun just to kind of read them and, you know, go with my first thought. So that is, y'all, this was my very first tag actually. I've never done one. It's kind of fun. There's a few others that I may do too, so I don't know. So I tag anyone watching this. If you have a large family and you want to do it, do it. It would be really fun. I love hearing what other people, you know, have to say and about their situations, because we're all so different, and that's what's fun, is to be different and to hear how other people do things, because ain't nobody do it all right. That's the truth. So yeah, so if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, because I need to know that you kind of like these videos. Occasionally, it's harder for me to do them. I'm not as organized as you, Michelle. I wish I was. So if you like it, give me a thumbs up, and comment down below if you have any other questions. And if you're new to my channel, again, please subscribe. These are a little bit different than my normal day-to-day videos. But thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a great day, and I love you. Bye. Oh, what the heck is in my eye? This is why I do daily vlogs and not sit down. Let's try this again.
Here I go, I'm on my way with my love glasses on. Glasses on. Got my love glasses on. Here I go, I'm on my way. I see more clearly.